stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Steelers coming up next.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because
two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them. The Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
there weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And Mitchell going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Called in left side here by Jennings. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. A short one there with Freiermuth. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Delay of game, Austin.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
McCaffrey following the penalty.
And he'll take this to the